Maxspect's Jump Gyre pumps aim to add more affordable laminar flow to your reef tank while still providing that super quiet sine wave technology and a surprising amount of controllability. And I think Maxspect nailed it with these pumps. In essence, they are smaller versions of their other super popular gyre pumps, but still provide a ton of flow and all the benefits of gyre technology in a sleek form factor with all of the control you'll ever need. The best part is they are quite a bit less expensive than the other off-brand licensed gyre pumps out there, making them an incredible value. When you open up the box, you'll find the pump, the controller, a spare set of black rotors in case you don't like the orange ones, spare bushings, mesh guards, a rotor cap on the 2K model, as well as the power supply and user manual. The Jump Gyre pumps are available in two models, the 2K and the 4K, which are right around, you guessed it, 2,000 and 4,000 gallons per hour respectively, making them a great option for tanks as small as 13 gallons all the way up to around 118 gallons as rated by Maxspect. The magnetic mounts for these gyre pumps are also quite strong. The 2K holds firm onto panels up to 0.59 inches thick, and the 4K up to 0.79 inches thick, which is fantastic. These mounts also use soft rubber standoffs to minimize vibrations and keep things nice and quiet. Like we've come to love about other gyre pumps, these can also be placed right up close to the surface of the water without sucking air and blowing bubbles. Each side of the gyre pump can be independently directed a full 360 degrees, meaning a single jump gyre can provide flow in two different directions. And the smaller 2K model comes with a rotor cap, so you can make it even smaller with less flow, which makes it a perfect option for nano reefs. They can also be run both horizontally and vertically for creating gyres in either direction. The amount of control that you have over these pumps is really impressive. The controller provides you with 5 different flow modes: constant, pulse, gradual pulse, random, and alternating gyre, which is a super cool mode that runs the rotors forwards for a cycle and then runs them in reverse for a cycle. Each of the dynamic modes also has other settings that you can adjust, like the max and minimum flow, the max and minimum flow durations, and the ramp up and wind down durations, giving you the ability to really customize the flow from these pumps to best suit your specific reef aquarium. But it doesn't stop there. The controller also has an auto mode, so you can create your own 24-hour cycle with different flow modes and parameters that change throughout the day, which is awesome. While it is completely based on a physical controller and there is no app for this pump, I have to admit it is pretty straightforward and easy to use, and the manual explains it all really clearly with diagrams so you don't get lost. Like all gyre pumps, there are more moving parts and components that make maintenance a little bit more involved, but Maxspect does make it quite easy to make sure you always assemble things correctly by color coding the parts for each side of the pump so you can't mix them up, which is a little detail, but something that I can really appreciate having used gyre pumps for quite a while myself. They also provide a few spare bushings just in case you misplace any. My personal recommendation for gyre pumps like these is to bathe them in citric acid or CJ pump clean at least once a month, since that's really easy to do and it prevents them from getting super filthy to the point that you actually need to completely disassemble them. That way you can minimize how many thorough cleanings you'll need to do, and you'll keep them running stronger for longer. What you don't want to do, however, is let them get to this point. I mean, I did, but only for science. If you want to see how easily I restored this pump back to its former glory, you can check it out in this video right here.